Hey there, Foxy Gamers! Welcome back to Graveyard Keeper! I just realized I was a dum-dum and did not use this cross on my last grave site. So I could actually increase our score by 2 more, which means if we can just bury, I think, either 1 or 2 more high-quality bodies, we should have enough to complete our little church quest. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna have to try and figure out ways to get money to buy our simple iron parts. So, let's go check out our farm, and we'll be on the prowl for the donkey should we hear the little ding-dong of his bell. Oh, okay. I have to claim the property first. Whoopsies. I left this certificate in my chest for some stupid reason. What was I thinking? Oh, or did I? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. That always confuses me. For some reason, my brain seems to... Hey, there's a corpse right now. My brain seems to want to think that the right-hand side is our inventory and the left-hand side is our chest. I guess I've just played more games that are that way. Alright, I'm just doing this to check out how good the score is. That's pretty good. So away we go. I might have just enough energy to bury this guy. Actually, I have enough, definitely plenty of food, so we should be fine. Okay. You may have noticed by now that this says enter the corpse with an I. Womp womp. I don't believe the people who made this game have English as their first language. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's probably why the language is a little weird there. The spelling is off. Okay, I was wrong. We are now at 2. I was thinking we were already at 2. So I can make another wall here. Right, because we have a spare skull. And this one, I guess I can't make oh, we don't want to put a cross on that one anyway. I can't really make a cross yet because I need some nails. So I would have to purchase the nails, which I'm not going to do just yet. But I'm going to try and make it back to our house real quick so we can get some shut-eye during this nice nighttime. Oh no, we're not really going to make it, but I'm going to have to sleep anyway. I don't want to spend all of my food to make it through the day. We got a little bit of it. That'll get us at least halfway before it starts dropping down. Yep, there it goes. It's about when the nighttime rolls to here, I suppose, that I... Oh, geez, yeah, look at that. That was a waste. I should have just woken up because that was nearly the whole day that went by. Gosh darn it. Alright. So we want to make another fence here. And I'll just make 2. I don't know why that guy decided to walk all the way around to do that. I'll make 2 of these, so I have one ready to go when Mr. Donkey brings by another corpse. And... okay, now before I go into town, I want to make a decision on what I should actually spend my money on first. Is it the furnace that we want to do? I think so. A wooden anvil. Oh, there's a body. We do not have a wooden anvil yet. I do want to make one of those because otherwise if we have an iron bar, then that will not be of use to us until we can turn it into something with the anvil. Just double checking the corpse value. Alright, good to go. It seems somewhat random the number of skulls that a corpse comes with. I know that the more the corpse decays, the fewer skulls it will have, or rather the more red skulls it will have, it depends. It could be either one of those things. But sometimes it seems like even when the corpse is at 100% quality, it still is somewhat random by variance of like one skull. So I haven't quite figured that out yet. Please let me know if you know the answer to that, by all means. Alright, there's a fence for there. And this is only going to give us one extra, unfortunately, because it will only allow us for a total of 2 points. I'm going to double check all these. Okay. That's right. This one could use a headstone. But, you know, the other thing we could potentially do is actually remove the things that we didn't fix. So this one, we could remove the stone grave fence and replace it with wooden. That'd only give us 1 extra point. Actually, that's all we need. So maybe I will do that. Yeah. I think that sounds like a plan. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna miss my nighttime again. So we have to actually spend energy to remove something too. Do I get it full? No, okay, it is not fully repaired. I'm still gonna put it into our inventory because that way we don't have to spend the mats or the energy of creating a new one. I think it, well, or is that more efficient than a repair kit? I don't think it is, because creating a repair kit actually creates 4 at a time. Alright, so we're going to replace that guy with a wooden fence. And look at that, we're actually going to be doing this at a perfect time, because tomorrow is when our bishop comes back. I'm going to get just a few minutes of shut-eye here, and this time I'm actually going to cancel it when it drops down to 2 and 1. There we go. We're gonna do a bit of walking around, so I don't need quite as much energy. It's not like we're gonna just hang out on our property and make stuff all day. We got things to do, man! I actually kind of like these cobwebs that are on the headstones. I wish that was considered fixed, so I could just leave it there. That would be fun. Gives it a nice little spooky feeling. There we are! So we have a 5 quality. I believe that is what we need for the bishop, correct? Where did he go? Yes. Reach 5 beauty. Huzzah. Alright, now we can turn in our little permission to start this farm over here. Can I go through this way? No? Okay. That is one complaint I have about this game so far, is that sometimes it seems like there's some unnecessary walls here. Like, why can't there be another opening down here that I can walk through to get to my farm? Why are the only openings either right here or up top? That's something I hope will change later. There we are! So we can throw in an empty garden bed here. And since I bought some wheat seeds, although I think I left them in our house. Oh, and my shovel broke. Whoopsies. Let's take care of that. And it'll be about perfect timing for us to go to bed. Well, maybe not quite. I'll plant those seeds first. Where'd the seeds go? Didn't I? Oh, maybe I left them outside. Derp. I was about to say! I was gonna be very sad if I just encountered a bug that I've never seen before. But, fortunately, that was not the problem. There we are. Just some wheat seed for now. At this point in the game, when we're not using any sort of fertilizer or anything like that, we're not going to get 4 wheat seeds back when this grows, so we'll have to continuously buy some. Okay, I guess I can't build a chest here yet. That's got to be a later research, apparently. We'll get some shut-eye here, and actually make use of a full night. It is a little bit annoying at this stage of the game where it feels like you're going to bed multiple times a day, and it kind of takes a lot of time, especially if you don't manage to sleep when it's dark out. But that is one of the good things where it will make it that much more satisfying later when we have better tools and we don't actually have to go to sleep as often. Alright, leave my wooden plank behind here. I don't think the bishop is gonna be at the church just yet, so I will chop down a couple trees. I can't do this big tree because you need some sort of special technology that I'm not even sure what that is yet, because I didn't even discover that in my first playthrough. It may not be an alpha yet, or it may be just one of those that's a lot later on. Our wood pile is just about full, so I think I'm gonna stop collecting wood for now. Hey, there's the bishop, okay. Because I have ADD and I can't sit around and wait for him, we're definitely gonna spend some time gathering something else while he moseys his way on over to the church there. So it's like me in real life. I can't ever stand still and do nothing. I always have to be doing something with my hand or multitasking or something. There we go! I was definitely right about you. I hereby pronounce you official keeper of this holy place and prior of this church. Let's arrange your first sermon. Ha ha! It'll be a great honor. So just stand at the pulpit and speak the words. What words? The words! Actually, you can just say whatever you want. You know, this place isn't so bad. Put up some extra decorations, some nice candles, music, incense. Get all oiled up for a nice massage. Long story short, all this stuff will help you to get more faith, and faith is power. You've unlocked new technology and got a recipe, prayer for faith, a number of very touching words. Your flock will produce more faith. We can now be a preacher. The episcop told us that you now can arrange a church service. So there you go! What do you think about that? I guess we ought to start praying. Here is our sermon. We have a 100% success chance. Fantastic. Wow, that's interesting. The church quality is very high. I don't remember it being this high before. I don't know if something changed since the last time I played, but may the force be with you. Is that copywritten? I don't know, probably not. Not too bad. But my sermons are much better. Yeah, I suppose this guy doesn't know what Star Wars is, so we can get away with quoting all that stuff. You should really prepare for your next ceremony. I think that previous prior kept some books with the proper words in the church library. You'll probably find some weird stuff in there too. He considered himself a scientist. You can throw all that stuff out. There we go. A study table, a curious mind. You go deeper, find out the essence of things. Studying an item has a chance of giving you a story. Gathering old books, which I haven't figured out what the old books are for yet. I'll spread word about your next ceremony. Maybe next week, someone will show up. By the way, as prior, it's now your duty to perform a weekly ceremony on Holy Day. I can sell you some useful accessories for it. Also, I have a small task for you. Just talk to me when you're ready. I have to go. The air is so dry here. My skin can't stand it for long. Okay. Oh, we already prayed this week. Alright, I guess it won't be until next week that somebody comes along and joins our sermon. Alright, maybe it was just for that little cutscene that our church quality was at 15, because now you can see our church quality is only at 5. Let's pop down here and check out what it has given us. Alright, now we've got another level of blockage we get to knock out, and it's gonna be a while before we're able to make a wooden beam, so I'm just not even gonna worry about that. We can chop up some of these guys, though. I forget if there's anything useful that comes out of this. Oh no, our rusty axe is broken. That figures. Okay, so here's our study table. We can basically study anything that you see where it says study : not complete, and the color in parentheses is what sort of science it's going to yield by studying it. And don't worry about saving your items, because studying it does not actually destroy the item. But in order to even be able to study these, we are going to need science. Let me just show you real quick here. We need 1 science and 1 faith, which we just got by having our little church service, before we can study this berry. And in order to get science, we have to, I think, create pages. Is that something we can do yet? No. Study table, wait. Yeah, I think a study table is what's already built right here. So, we will have to unlock a technology. Is it under theology? Recipe flyer, nice. Okay, maybe it's book writing, there we are. Paper crafting, church workbench, pigskin paper, and clean paper. And this we don't want to even bother getting until we actually start harvesting skin from the corpses. Meantime, I think this soft spares technology is going to be the next one we go for, so that we can increase the quality of our bodies, thus increasing the beautiful rating, the beautify rating of our graveyard. From Head of Royal Treasury Department, we are happy to congratulate you on the reopening of the church and the graveyard. Also, we are pleased to inform you that by using these lands, you have become a subject of royal law. All on-ground structures remain property of the Holy Church. However, all surface land and buildings that sit no deeper than 1 royal leap, 4 royal spit, as dictated by the ancient contract, belong to the royal family and the town. Through this mailbox, you may now access a long list of services provided by the Royal Treasury Department. Your taxes can also be paid by mail. Have a nice day, and remember, King Joe VII loves you. Okay, so here are paid services. The exhumation permission is what I was talking about in order to actually dig up a body from our graveyard. We clearly don't even have enough money to do that. I don't want to do that right now yet anyway. Let's see, what does this do? Oh, that's right. Okay, in order to get a royal stamp or a town pass, which this we don't even want to bother with because we can't go to the town in alpha, or at least in this alpha. But the royal stamp we will eventually want. Let's see, title verification. Citizen. Okay, I will just go ahead and pay for this so that you can see what happens. There we are. We paid 10 copper. And now we can basically just give them a whole bunch more money in order to buy more things. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. So, paid services, royal stamp. This is what we need, I think, anyway. I haven't ever actually bought one. In order to put the stamp on our meat, like what that was one of our first quests that we got. But it costs 50 silver, which is pretty outrageous. So that's not something we're going to be doing for quite some time. Meanwhile, what should we do here? Okay, I think we ought to gather some more materials, like maybe some stone, because we've got enough wood for now, unless we want to get some sticks. And then we can unlock the research that allows us... Oh, that's right, okay. Gotta fix all of our tools, man. Everything's broken. And that way we can start burying corpses. I wanted to say planting again. Burying corpses that will actually yield us a lot more beautiful points. And then we're gonna go to sleep right now while it's nighttime. And then when the sermon rolls around, we can potentially have our score high enough to get some money for our sermons. I'm not 100% confident we're going to be able to achieve that in only 6 days, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway. Okay, so all of our tools are repaired, and we just need 6 green points in order to unlock this technology. I want to make sure we have this unlocked before Mr. Donkey Donk comes around again. I will go ahead and harvest a few things until I have enough stuff for the research. Okay, finally. I had to harvest a lot of stuff for that. But there we go. Now I'm going to try and stay nearby, at least for the next corpse, so that we can snatch it up right when it's brand new and fresh. Drop off these flowers here. Let's see. I don't need all of this right now. Our trunk is getting pretty full, so we might want to add one fairly soon. How about I just come down here, see what's happening. No bodies yet. And I'm gonna wander on over to the town to sell our burial certificates and perhaps buy some simple iron parts. Oh, nope, there we go. Okay, there's a body. Never mind. We're just gonna stay nearby and do a few things while we wait for Mr. Donkey. Actually, I could go ahead and start digging the ground. Ooh. No, we don't have time to sleep. I might have to eat some food today. There we are. I'm a little annoyed right now with this game. The fact that these graveyards are, like, not actually evenly spaced for allowing, like, 3 in a row here. Like, it should either be 2 or it should be 3. None of this 2 2/3 business. That's just ridiculous. Okay, let's go down here and extract what we need from this poor guy. Or gal, not sure. Whoops. Meant to put it on the table. There we go. Oh, wow, look at that. We've got 6 skulls here. We will definitely be wanting this in our graveyard. I wonder if the amount of skulls have changed because we finished that initial quest. I'm not sure. There we are. You can see we have a total of 5 points available now, which is fantastic. We are gonna make so much money at our sermon, guys. Actually, I can't remember if the money you make is actually based on your graveyard score. Uh-oh. Alright, we'll just go ahead and eat all those up. If it's based on your graveyard score or your church score or both. I am not certain on that just yet. That's a little buggy thing right there where if you run out of energy... Oh, let's go back to bed real quick before we miss the nighttime. If you run out of energy while you're doing a task and you eat some food and you have more energy, you have to kind of back off for a second and then reapproach whatever it was you were doing in order for it to acknowledge that you can continue that task. Ah, some very high quality sleep here. You know what else would be really cool? Maybe I'll leave this on a feedback place or something, is if we could actually upgrade our house and do things like make ourselves a better bed, make ourselves a better cooking table, a better fireplace, that sort of thing. So all of that stuff could potentially use less energy if we had something at high enough level. Let's see. I'm gonna want to drop off a few of these things in the trunk over by the church, but not until I make ourselves a fence to put on that gravesite. Or what is this called? Is it actually called a fence? Yeah, it is a fence. Okay. And then I think it's just a bunch of simple iron parts we're gonna want. We need one more. Oh, okay. One more for the anvil, and then we'll need 8 total for the furnace. Huh. Gosh. I don't remember having to buy all of those simple iron parts before, but maybe I did. Because I don't think I can actually make any until I have both the furnace and the anvil. Anyway, here we are. Hooray! We're up to 6. I'm just gonna drop all this stuff off here because that will mostly be of use to us when we're the closest to the church library. Alright, it is the day of the merchant, but I don't think we really care about him. We're just gonna head on over to the barkeep and sell him our death certificates, burial certificates, and see if that's gonna be enough money to buy some simple iron parts from the blacksmith. And one thing I like about this game, as opposed to Stardew Valley, even though the days are kind of short, at least you can go talk to any of the vendors at any time of any day, with the exception of the merchant, since he only comes on whatever that day is called that we're on right now. But everyone else, we can just go to whenever we feel like it. Alright. I think that's gonna be enough money to get us what we need from the blacksmith, but I won't stake my life on it. We will find out shortly. I guess worst case scenario, whoops, I've gone too far again. Worst case scenario, I could also run back there and sell him my bread, but let's see, it's 8 times 64, so it'd only be 48 copper. Did I do that math right? That'd be really embarrassing if I didn't. Yes, I did. Simple iron parts are 60 copper. We need 9 of them. Can we do it? Oh, just barely. Well, a little more than just barely, I suppose. But let's buy these and watch how much the tier 2 goes up. Oh, not as much as I was hoping, actually. Okay, that ought to do it for now. We can build both our furnace and our wooden anvil. Oh, you know what? Maybe it was already the quest that we did in like the first or second episode that gave us the iron parts that we even have. That's right. I think it was like killing the 5 slimes that gave us those iron parts. So I'm glad I didn't hold out for that, because I think we got all we're gonna get from that. Do I have enough money to go buy some seeds? 95 copper. I think I do. Let's do that real quick while we're over here. Sort of over here anyway. I guess I already kind of walked by him, but that's okay. Oh man, I saw a dirty spot on my monitor, so I made the stupid decision of licking my finger and trying to wipe it off, and now I've got this big old smudge on my monitor. I'm just gonna stick to wheat for now. And I think I'm gonna buy as much as I can. Fingers crossed that this isn't a huge mistake, but I think for now the wheat is gonna be my best choice here, and I don't need to buy anything else since we have some simple iron parts. And then we'll start to be able to make some food, some actual finished food that we can then sell to the barkeep. Actually, I guess we could have sold this bread. I can't remember if we can sell that to the... Oh wait, yeah, we can, because we had... That's right, we had wheat because it was like a quest reward or something, but that's gonna run out eventually, so we definitely want to be growing it. Speaking of which, how about we go take a quick peek at our wheat field? Can't remember how many days it takes for this to finish, but I think it's somewhere around 2 or 3. So you see we got 3 wheat seed, 2 crop waste, and like, what was it, 8 wheat. So that it will definitely pay back slowly but surely. But for now, we'll just go ahead and plant this guy. And sure, since it's free, we'll just put another empty garden bed here. And the crop waste that you saw, eventually we can build a compost pile, and then we can put the crop waste in that compost pile, and it will give us peat, which is basically like a fertilizer that we can put on there to get more wheat and potentially more seeds. I can't remember if peat actually increases the amount of seeds we get or not. But I'll just drop those wheat seeds in there for now. Oh, we're already running out of storage space, so before too long, we'll want to build some more of that. But we can just put the wheat in there. And here, I'll show you. Flour! Hooray! Fun times. Look at that. We get double green points from that than we do from gathering, which is nice. Okay, I feel like this has been a productive day. We've got our graveyard up and running. We are now the prior of the village or the town. Oh gosh, I don't remember whether we're in the village or the town. I think we're in the village. Yeah, that's right, because we need a town pass, and that's not open yet in order to get to the town. But anyway, I think that will be a good stopping point for this episode. I do hope you are enjoying Graveyard Keeper as much as I am. And as always, thanks a lot for joining me, boys and berries. And until next time, stay foxy.